Flushing and priming your pump is vital for ensuring that your pump functions to its fullest capacity, prevents premature wear, and improves overall efficiency. In this video, we are going to teach you how to flush and prime the Elcometer Riga V25 vertical bellows pump by detailing how to conduct the first startup, how to conduct a high pressure air and fluid test, how to flush out the pump and gun, and how to prime the pump and gun. For this process you will need 3 buckets or pails, 1 empty bucket to capture waste, 1 bucket of solvent to flush out the system, and the bucket of product you would like to spray with. Stage 1. How to flush the pump. Ensure that all of the ball valves are shut, including the main booth air supply ball valve, the main pump air supply ball valve, and the recirculation ball valve. Reduce both the pump and gun air regulators to their minimum. Connect the air supply hose to the booth air inlet and connect the other end to the air inlet on the pump. Place your product intake hose into the bucket of solvent, ensuring that the blue foot filter is completely submerged. Remove the recirculation tube from the eye-ring attached to the product intake hose and place it into the waste bucket. Uncoil the combined air and product hose and place the gun on the conveniently placed gun hook. Open the main booth air supply ball valve and increase pressure to 5 bar. Open the recirculation ball valve and open the main pump air supply ball valve. Once done, slowly increase pressure on the pump air regulator. Hold the recirculation tube firmly against the wall of the waste bucket. Solvent will begin to flow out of the recirculation tube. Close the main pump air supply ball valve once the stream of solvent flowing from the recirculation tube is strong and consistently clear. Reattach the recirculation tube to the eye-ring on the product intake hose located in the solvent bucket. Open the main pump air supply ball valve once again and let solvent recirculate through the system for between 2 and 3 minutes. While the solvent is recirculating, conduct an inspection of the system to check for leaks. If any leaks are located, close the main pump air supply ball valve and tighten any fittings. Allow solvent to recirculate once again until no leaks are observed. Once the 2 to 3 minutes are up, close the main pump air supply ball valve and reduce the pump air regulator pressure to 0. Stage 2. How to flush the gun. Close the recirculation ball valve and open the main pump air supply ball valve. Once done, remove the air cap and spray tip from the gun and put them in a clean and safe place. Aim the gun into the waste bucket, then pull and hold the trigger. While pulling the trigger, increase the pump air regulator pressure. Solvent will begin flowing out of the gun. Keep the trigger held down until the stream of solvent runs clear. Once observed, close the main pump air supply ball valve, release the trigger, and place the gun safely away from the operator for a stress test. Open the main pump air supply ball valve and increase the pump air regulator to 4 bar. Inspect the system for leaks. If you locate any leaks, close the main pump air supply ball valve and tighten the fittings. If there are no leaks, wait 10 seconds. Then close the main pump air supply ball valve and open the recirculation ball valve. Replace the air cap back on the Segola Mini Xtreme Mix. Lock the trigger using the safety lock and place it on the gun hook. Close the recirculation ball valve. Slowly open the main pump air supply ball valve until the pump stops turning over. Grab the gun, unlock the trigger and conduct a spray test. If the fan is smooth and consistent, lock the trigger again. Place the gun on the hook, close the main pump air supply ball valve and reopen the recirculation ball valve. Your pump and gun are now flushed and have been pressure tested. Stage 3. How to prime the pump. Lift the product hose out of the solvent bucket and place the recirculation tube into the waste bucket. Now it is time to place your product hose into your bucket of paint. Make sure the pump air regulator is set to 0 and hold the recirculation tube firmly against the wall of the waste bucket. Open the main pump air supply ball valve and increase the pump air regulator pressure. You should observe paint flowing out of the recirculation tube. When the flow of paint is strong and consistent, close the main pump air supply ball valve. Now attach the recirculation tube to the eye-ring located on the product hose. Open the main pump air supply ball valve. Product will begin circulating through the system. Let this run for 3 to 5 minutes to allow your pump and product to condition with each other. Stage 4. How to prime the Segola Mini Xtreme mix. Once done, remove the air cap and spray tip from the gun and put them in a clean and safe place. Aiming the gun into the waste bucket, pull and hold the trigger to flush out any excess solvent. Once paint begins exiting the end of the gun, release the trigger, then replace the air cap and nozzle. Close the recirculation ball valve and increase the pump air regulator pressure to 4 bar. Now conduct a test spray and adjust the fan to your desired specification. The fan is determined by the spray tip. Take a look at the catalogue to find out which is right for your needs. If the fan has legs, increase fluid pressure. Be careful to not exceed the pump's recommended safe working pressure. To find this out, refer to the safety information in the manual and safety plate on your Riga pump for the safe recommended working pressure for the pump and Mini Xtreme mix spray gun. Do a few spray pattern sprayouts to observe if the fan is wider and the legs on the edges of the fan are not as prominent. This must be done with paint and cannot be determined with solvent or any other cleaning agent. Now go to the pump and ensure that the spray fan on the Mini Xtreme mix is opened all the way. Then, adjust the gun air regulator to 2 bar. This changes the operation of the gun from airless to air-assisted airless. The regulator does not increase fan size, but softens the fan, like other air-assisted airless guns. Half pull the spray gun trigger until the air comes from the air cap. When you release the trigger, the pressure in the gun air regulator will read 3.3 to 3.7 bar. Pull the trigger again. This will atomise the spray fan at the prescribed 3 bar at the air cap. Go back to your test spray paper and spray out a test fan. The fan should now be soft and ready for spraying. If you would like to learn how to shut down and clean the Elcometer Riga V25, click on one of the links on screen. Alternatively, visit spray.elcometer.com and please don't forget to subscribe to be notified of any new videos.